Hi everyone, we are learning Daf Tet Zayin of Masechet Bava Metzia, and I wanted to talk about a line that comes up about what's called Samcha Date, or he relies on something. The Gemara had spoke about the inability of a person to acquire something that hasn't yet come into the world. For instance, when somebody says, that which my net will catch is already transferred or sold to you, or that which I will inherit from my father is already sold to you, that is not a valid form of transaction. Whereas a person can say to somebody else, the field that I'm selling you now, it will be yours when I buy it back from the original owner. This is a case of a thief, someone who stole the land. That acquisition works. That's what the Gemara is really talking about here. And Rava solves it, right? The question is why, in some cases, does what seem to be transferring something that somebody doesn't yet have possession of work in the case of the thief saying he's going to acquire the land so that it can remain in the hands of the person he sold it to earlier. Whereas in the case of the fisherman and the person inheriting from the father, they can't transfer property that they do not yet have ownership over. So Rava says, Hacha Samcha Date, in this case of the thief buying back the stolen land from the original owner and then transferring it to the person he already sold it to. I know it's complicated. That works because the person who already bought it relies that he's going to do it. And then in the case of the fish or the inheritance, there is no what's called samcha dati, relying on that it's going to actually happen. What I think is very interesting here is how transactions look into the minds of the people receiving and giving them. It is not just a technicality. The rabbis oftentimes are trying to assume or trying to figure out what a person is thinking. And when a person relies on getting something, then the transaction works. Where if he's tentative, you can't acquire something with only a tentativity in mind. And that is a concept. I once started to write an article about this. I gave up on it a long time ago, but it's something that is the underpinning, forgetting the word here, of many Talmudic arguments. And something to pay attention to is when the rabbis are looking into a person's mind and trying to see what they imagine that person thinking of about the current financial arrangement. I want to end with a little bit of a sad note. This will be my last video doing Daf Shevui with the conservative yeshiva. By now, most of you have gotten a letter, or you should have all gotten a letter. I'm hoping this project will continue with another organization elsewhere. I'm working on it, and hopefully within another couple months, we will be resuming this project. It's something that I've been doing for about 25 years, if you include Mishnah Yomit. It's been a tremendous zechut, a merit. Really one of the most important aspects of my life has been this program. And the fact that you are out there listening, reading, participating in live shiurim has brought structure and meaning and purpose to me for basically half my life. So I want to thank you all for that. And this is not the end. This is just a shift. And I hope that we will be continuing in some other forum as soon as possible. You're always welcome to contact me, to talk to me about this. I would urge you not to write to my employers if you're disgruntled about this. There are many justified reasons for this happening. This is an amicable decision. Institutions change, and this institution is changing for good reasons. And we will hopefully find another home for this, even if we have to take the summer off. So again, I encourage you to think positively. Our learning will continue, and that's it for now. Hope everybody is staying safe and is okay.